Hello everyone, we're back and welcome back. Now we got our mashed potatoes going and we also got our vegetable oil going and we're about to, fry up our uh, meatballs. So, all right, give me a moment. All right, there we go, much better light. All right, so I think our pan is quite hot right now, so give me a moment. So you're supposed to get this to like a 350 degrees. That's what we're looking for. And I think it's, I don't have a thermometer, but the way to check it is like, throw a drop of water in there. I don't know if this works exactly for, just a little droplet, just to see if it's boiling. Like it is. All right, here we go. I know. Thank you so much, Sherry. All right, Sherry, how you doing though? What do you know? What do you say? I didn't see you on the last chat. All right, we're dropping our meatballs in our vegetable oil. Here we go. Now the thing about meatballs, when you're frying them in vegetable oil, or just in general the way you're cooking them, you don't want to cook them all the way because, like whatever gravy or pasta sauce you're making, you want to make sure they finish cooking in that. So we're only going to use, we're going to flip these on, we're going to leave them on one side for 5 minutes and then flip them and get another one. So yeah. All right, come on over. I don't mind anybody trying my food. So yeah, 5 minutes aside, basically. That's it. Because, from my understanding, the way meatballs work, you don't want to overcook them because they will get dry. You want to have some moisture in them. So you always want them to finish cooking whatever sauce you're making so they maintain that moisture. So yeah, 5 minutes aside and then we'll flip them, or maybe shorter. And after that, we're going to remove them from the pan. Keep them some length apart so they don't get stuck together. There we go. Thank you so much. What do you say? Alright, give those about 5 minutes and then we're about to flip them, and then after that we'll try in a hurry to take them off the, what do you call it, the vegetable, take them out of the vegetable oil and then set them aside and then set everything else aside. Hopefully I won't have to, well maybe I might have to split this video up again, just to, get this, get the vegetable oil clean out of the pan and everything, but maybe we won't. I know, we got our, let me turn the camera here, we also got our potatoes boiling here, so yeah. We are cooking Swedish meatballs. Thank you so much for asking. It's just such a I normally wouldn't be so bad if I wouldn't have to split my videos up so much recently because, just now the place I live in has such a small kitchen. It's just hard to maneuver. So yeah, that's the only problem. That's why. Oh, beautiful. Hope you guys can see all that. There we go. Hello, Medi. How you doing? Not yet, but hopefully. I do plan on going to tech school, actually in the city that I live in next year. I was going to go this year, but I decided not to just because of other things that came up. Some other problems came up. But yes, next year I do plan on, going back to culinary school. I hope so someday. I'm probably not the best YouTuber, but, I strive for perfection, though. Give me a recipe and I'll try to cook it to a 5-star perfection. There's a lot of people that cook. I'm sure there's a lot better cooks on YouTube than me, though. Alright, so let me see if I can flip. Oh, they're getting cooked. There we go. Alright. So, okay, maybe I should have said 3 minutes on the side because I think that's pretty cooked. Alright, it's cooked to the standard that I'm looking for. Oh, never mind. Maybe it depends on some of them. Depends on the ones that actually got in here quicker. Alright, so we're going to flip that one. Flip that one. There we go. Perfect. That one. Smaller ones. Oh, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. There we go. Alright, we flipped a few because some of them cooked faster than the others. It just depends, you know, you try to get to an approximate size, actually. Well, thank you very much. I will try my very best. Gonna poke my fork in the potatoes, see if they're fork tender. That takes a little bit of time, but yeah, we're getting close. Okay, not exactly fork tender, but we're getting close, very close. See, it's time to flip those. No, not yet. Pretty big. Oh, that one. There we go. Hey, Tugbug, how you doing? I haven't seen you before. You must be new. Maybe. Doing fabulous? That's great. I am walking and talking and blinking and breathing. I am better than I deserve. Thank you for asking. How old am I? I just turned 36. Yay. And I feel it too, trust me. There we go. Perfect. I hope you're enjoying this video as much as I am, this recipe. Flip that one. There we go. Alright, perfect. There we go. Now we got them all flipped. They all took a little bit different time. Some of them took 3 minutes, some of them took 5 minutes. There we go. So about 3 more minutes, and we're going to take them all out because, like I said, we don't want to overcook them in our our oven or whatever method you're cooking in, or olive oil. We want to make sure they finish cooking in our sauce. No, it is. We are making Swedish meatballs. All this only for you? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I don't know. A hot dog? Is a hot dog a sandwich? I would guess, I would assume so. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I think it would be classified in a sandwich category. Hot dog? Oh, is a hot dog a sandwich? Is that what you're asking? Oh, okay. I would think so. I mean, a hamburger can be considered a sandwich. I don't know. It's between a slice of bread and it's a meat, so yeah. Yeah, I would say a hot dog is a sandwich. I prefer brats, though. Bye. Nice to meet you. All right. All right. I think we've got our meatballs at a satisfactory level, so we're going to take some of those out. We're going to start by taking some of those out. Okay, there we go. Move those aside. There we go. Beautiful. Maybe not that one. That is a mixture of ground pork and ground beef. Normally, typically, that's what you would use for, when you're making meatballs, a combination of ground beef and ground pork. Sign there. All right, these are coming along just beautifully. What's that? I don't know what that is. A handstand? What's that? No, I don't. I'm sorry. Sorry? Should I know what that is? I'm still an amateur at cooking and some things, so yeah, I mean, you don't be surprised, there are some things that, yeah, I don't know exactly yet. Hiding from Laura, and how you doing? I mean, I just learn as I go, and a lot